The Director General, Bureau of Public Service Reforms, Mr. Dasuki Arabi, has reaffirmed the importance of the Gambia-Nigeria partnership rooted in decades of mutual support and capacity building. Arabi stated this in Abuja while receiving a delegation of Gambian public service officers who visited Nigeria to understudy its ongoing public service reforms. He outlined 4 pillars of the national strategy on public service reforms driven by the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation to coordinate anti-corruption agencies and set governance standards.
We came up with the idea of IPPIS, which is the Personnel Management Payment and Record Systems, that gives government the advantage to know how many people are on its payroll and how much is expected at the end of the month to be spent by government to pay the wages and salaries of public servants. We also came up with the Government Management Information System, GIFMIS, and that is a platform that government uses to make payments to all contractors for its contract, services, any engagement between government and any other person outside government is paid electronically. And under that system, we have extended it to provide space for non-state actors, the civil society, to check and see what is happening and how the resources of government are being utilized. Also, under this pillar, we crafted the Treasury Single Account. Treasury Single Account means all the monies of federal government, all monies generated by federal government go into the Treasury Single Account. And the leaders of the country at any point in time have the privilege and opportunity to know how much has come into the Treasury Single Account, how much has been utilized, and the tracker is giving the leadership of the country the opportunity to know where the money has gone to. And we are confident that this innovation has reduced the level of corruption in Nigeria by more than 70%. Think about him. So data management, data safety is one of those areas that we are focusing. And you know that artificial intelligence has been introduced virtually all over the world. Blockchain technology and other things have been adopted. How safe is our data as we are embracing these new technologies? And that comes up with that issue of ethical use of artificial intelligence to deliver public service, to manage data, to manage records of public servants and even entire Nigerians.
He cited agencies such as the Federal Inland Revenue Service and Corporate Affairs Commission as example of world-class Nigerian institutions.
We have agencies of public service within Nigeria that are as good as World Bank or United Nations in terms of organization, meeting targets, and producing results. Example is the Federal Inland Revenue Service of Nigeria. Another example is the Corporate Affairs Commission of Nigeria. Another example is the Bureau of Public Procurement of Nigeria. Another example is the Bureau of Public Enterprise in Nigeria. Transparency is improving, fighting corruption is improving. Gone are those days that will have ghosts behind companies. Now, in Nigeria, all companies are owned by human beings that have been identified by government. These are some of the systems, the changes that we have introduced over the years to manage identification, to manage who owns businesses, to manage time, to manage resources, because the turnaround time for registration of business, payment of tax, obtaining passport have all been reduced by more than 90%.
Arabi called for continued progress and stronger Nigeria-Gambia partnerships to achieve shared goals.